meter então. No normalito, né? Aham, eu nunca joguei esse jogo. Tipo, eu entrei só pra configurar, mas eu não tô ligado. Eu joguei um só, não zerei. Mas esse aqui eu não tô ligado. Não, vou meter no normalito.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
Agora eu tô ouvindo,
And the trick is not to end up as either.
sabe?
But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Eu tenho que deixar no mínimo o celular ligado. Tem que deixar no mínimo o celular ligado.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
Esse jogo é uma loucura.
And monsters wear many faces.
Ixi. Na peladeira. É pior. Corpo de pai. Nem vou tentar girar muita câmera. É só caminho. Deve ter sim. Ele é meio terrorzão esse jogo. Eita. Eu já tô me borrando todo. Agora ele corre. Todo troncho. pegar. Vamos, cara. Corre, infeliz. Bora pra caralho. Você foi o pai.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. What the fuck?
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Federal agents right here, Thornton.
my partner Thornton,
Entendi.
down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Não.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
I was getting to that, Thornton.
Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Tá falando meu trabalho, Luz?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners.
I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton?
But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Como é que tá a qualidade, Luzinho? Acabou ou não?
I want to see the body.
Cara,
How
deixa
do
eu
we get
passar aí,
there?
cara.
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
God, God.
They got it, Thornton.
Cara bem mala.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Saga. Entendi. Será que esse aqui era o cara que a gente tava controlando? Tatuagem no corpo talvez. Não, é, né? Tá. Tá. Então.
see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Eu quero meter bala.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look,
Perdi minha
Anderson,
transição de
you're a
Resident Evil. Não te
better
avisei.
detective than
Mas eu
I
tava
am.
mandando bala.
You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Tá.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak. O jogo é muito bonito. Tá.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Vamos perder isso aqui.
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
Is that a
An
super?
Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Aprimoramento de arma, nem usei arma ainda. Tá.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Não.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Ah, um mais estranho que o outro.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Bah, deve ser muito foda. Eu não vou negar que eu já fico todo. O que que eu pego um papelzinho?
I think I saw something.
Hum,
It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool.
mas cara não mudou.
Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Curiosidade pra ti, Olazinho. O ator desse personagem aqui é um dos produtores da série, do jogo, eu
Didn't
acho.
touch nothing, you know. Procedures and
Olha aí, ó. Agora vai cair a live.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Agora vai cair a live.
Let's start by examining our guest of honor.
Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Mas os caras tiraram o coração e deixaram o coração aqui.
Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Não precisa muito também. Essa posição é mais principal com colocá-la no quarto aqui.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Então esse cara não era o cara que tava na outra foto. Uma nova linha de investigação. Esse cara tem um corte no peito. Condiz? 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 Vai gerar uma nova pergunta. Tá. Pá. Novas provas. Tá. Peito.
Incise stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Fechou.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart
Sim.
and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Sobre as últimas, mas sobre o assassino.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Não? Assassinos, então. Vários pontos de pegadas.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Tripé para depois. Coisa que não foi.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Tá.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Duvido que tu não tenha conhecido.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Vambora? Também são as coisas mais sutis, a descrição também carregadora.
I had to review the clues. Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible.
Calma.
doesn't make sense. Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Makes sense. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt.
Salve.
Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Tô metendo uma investigação aqui, ferrinho.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder.
Tá. Ih.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Tá, ninguém quer saber disso aí. Vou meter bala.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
He's
Haven't
skinny.
figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
É, só que vai dar uma merda. possível. Tá. Nossa.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A
Me
triangle.
perdi.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do. A lunchbox again.
Opa.
Who's leaving these out here?
O Alan Patrick. O Alampinha. Ah, me perdi do cara. Me perdi ferrenho. Ah, não, tenho que tipo, voltar. Né?
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Sim.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
Põe aí, cara. Putz, acho que eu não-
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Tá.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Eu já tô me cagando todo, Luciano. Pior que eu vou tomar várias cagas. Eu só quero meter bala e não tem inimigo. Não tem inimigo pra meter bala.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Tem que voltar lá no bruxo. Eu não sei explicar esse lugar no tal. Ixi.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder. I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Isso.
Welcome back, Anderson.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Ué.
think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Right. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Achei que tu ia meter as mãos aí no carro. E aí?
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being
Tá aí, esse avatar é isso. Da tua
Deputies
conta.
aren't exactly
Essa
up
foto
to
aí
the
é minha,
task,
não?
but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
There's another lunchbox.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
You just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat.
Ué. Hã? Vai na piscina? Que loucura. Hã?
By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all...
E aí, meu? Questão.
Take care now.
Tá. E aí, meu? Esse teu rango aí vai ter que ficar pronto. Senão o jogo não é bom.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Ô, louco. É aqui.
It's not opening. I can't force it open.
Opa. Eita. Mata.
Hi there!
I can't get through this.
So sleepy.
Não fala comigo,
Just a
cara.
few more days.
I need something to cut this.
Tá.
lost, Anderson.
Bateu muito chato.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had?
Hey, how's it going?
Never enough coffee. Rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it in, coffee world. Get it right there. Get it now.
Jesus, Charlie.
Not to toot my own horn.
Oh,
Sure,
dear.
I mean,
Huge.
our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Enjoy your day.
Can't believe that happened. Still feel like I'm pretty sick.
On it. Has some pie.
Out of order.
See you around.
Tá aqui os...
Hi.
As crianças que estavam nascendo.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
He was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Vamos tomar essa expressão facial deles.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Main Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Fall.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Hello.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down. Yes.
Sweatsuit.
Think.
Ouais.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Estranho, né?
Rest easy, buddy. I need something to force this open.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
How touchy these rural types can be.
Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
See you around.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear.
Opa.
Help.
Agent?
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure
Wow.
Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right.
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
A tour of a lifetime.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money. speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
Tá.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
It's not opening. Okay, let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. Can't be opened on this side. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
Okay.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide. Also, it's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Jarkko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And will take you anywhere.
Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? Same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted
Yeah, it's a
Saga.
one.
Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on.
É 2023 esse
We
jogo.
found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case.
Mas é igual.
Right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Eita! Vixe, Maria. Agora pegou o preço.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon.
No weapon.
The page set to get into the light.
Na luz, na luz. Sim. Tá, meu bruxo.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now. Vanished.
Agora começa o jogo real.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just
Onde tu tava, cara?
What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Coisa aqui.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Tá.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Ué. Uau, o cara se foi.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit.
E tu sumiu, né, meu?
This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Vou matar a mina também. Pô, a mina. E aí, cara. Para onde? Eu fui.
Can't be opened on this side.
Ué, mas não consigo sair.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
Tá.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
Contra uma prova.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots, y'all okay?
Agora que vocês
Did you
ouviram.
get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
É sério que esses caras não vão desconfiar deles?
Right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. That's crazy talk. Monsters aren't real and...
É verdade.
They're a fine pair.
Good day.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to him?
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous.
Just a moment, ma'am.
We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Night?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Mercado won't roll over on the issues.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a
Agora
book on his
começou a pegar
disappearance.
preço o jogo.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. The same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders.
E já puxa bem mais o enredo que o cria bem mais, né? Uma apresentação, uma explicação das coisas do que o
Turns out
primeiro.
the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were
Já
performing
tomei
a ritual to bring Wake back.
Enfrentei cara só até agora.
Prophet.
Agora acho que vai começar
After that case, I
ficar ruim
started
a
looking
coisa.
into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
Pode. Acho que pode.
Wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Não dá pra abrir uma live também e jogar. jogar compartilhando. Dá uma sensação de aconchego. Mas já tomei várias cagadas. Mas por enquanto tá de boa. Enfrentei cara só, vamos ver agora. Agora que provavelmente vou
The
começar a
page
enfrentar
says
os caras.
Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks.
Não, eu joguei
Let's
de boa
start
também.
looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Mas esse aqui, como ele é mais cinematográfico e mais realista, assim, ele se torna mais assustador, né? Muito mais. Olha que fodeu a iluminação, mano, muito belo. Outro que eu tô jogando eu comecei a jogar ontem, acho. É o Cyberpunk ali, os gráficos são muito fera também. Muito bonito.
Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Mas ele é bem de paciência, assim, né? De ficar lendo o documento, né? Ela é uma investigadora, né?
What sort of cult
E aí
refers to themselves as a cult?
tem muito diálogo, né? Tem muito texto também. Do
We're
documento
not
pra
seeing
ler
the
e tal.
full picture yet.
Prestar bastante atenção, senão se perde.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted areas
Hello.
don't
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff.
A cidade só tem malucos, assim, só. E a cidade ali, Lucas, pra tu que jogou o primeiro, tipo, ela é no mesmo lugar, né? Ali, Bright Falls, né? Então, tipo, os mesmos ambientes que tu vê no primeiro ali, tu passa aqui também. Só que tudo remodelado, né?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy.
A expressão facial dos bonecos também são muito foda.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants.
Para a expressão facial é muito
I
bizarro.
figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirre.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. The operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Okay, we're done for now.
Beleza, rapaziada. Sim, eu não. Esse aqui eu não nem tinha jogado e nem tinha visto ninguém jogando também. Eu tinha jogado só a partezinha que o cara sai do lago ali, né, no comecinho. Aí quando mostra ali a gente ali, eu já não tinha jogado. Tipo, eu tinha parado, tinha esperado pra jogar torto. Tá tudo novidade. Eu tinha pegado ali.
Let's get to the murder side, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Bare feet, Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Ah, é óbvio que tu não vai me ajudar, né, cara? Ixi.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go from here?
Caralho.
I can feel something.
Nossa.
A presence.
Puta que pariu, cagaço.
Nightingale isn't far.
Mas isso aí foi desnecessário. Nem presta atenção no que ela falou. Desceu. Isso.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Cara, para de... Muito.
These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale. Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well. I need to find the witch's hut.
Witch's hut.
This is the witch's hut.
Ah.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Anderson, I thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though. Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. the opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge. I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Oh, God. Caralho! Nossa. Puta que pariu.
Need to get rid of the darkness surrounding that thing. A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Check the lady motion account. Ah, foda-se, não sei.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. Sounds literary, but what does it mean? I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Pô, caralho. Estava com você daqui sem a 12. Vou anotar isso no papel e tentar de todas as formas possíveis. Vamos lá. 05. Por aqui parece que tem uma opção de afirmar, confirmar. Será que você é tão burro assim, velho? Não é possível. Pera. Três. Ué. Sete, três, o quê? Nem eu vi. Nem eu vi o número que eu coloquei. Boa. Quatro.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my...
Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would.
Tá. Tem que voltar na notícia. pra esquerda. Opa. Beleza. Só um pouquinho de saúde, assim, perfeito. Tá. Seguindo aqui, quando ele revisitou para ver essa posição, coloque o coração na placa de push. Ah, pode crer. Onde que é isso agora? Descer.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror. Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things. What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare. need to find Nightingale. He's here. Nightingale. Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal. Nightingale's badge.
Ué. Não, eu sair. Vou ele comigo. Vai, é bizarro. Oh, mas e aí?
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape? In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
In the dark, miles apart, made a promise that I'm coming out alive. Raging heart, went too far. I will never lose myself again, or I was calling you, did you hear me? I lost my way, lost my way. I was trapped in 1,000 nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Oh, I died like 1,000,000 times through the waves I break. The nightmare's finally over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. myself and I don't need to hide. My foolish bride paid the price. I will never leave again, I'm by your side. I was calling you, did you hear me? I lost my way, lost my way. I was trapped in 1,000 nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Oh, I died like a million times through the waves I break. The nightmare's finally over, and now I'm wide awake. 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 Oh, I died like a million times through the waves I break. The nightmare's finally over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake.
Anderson, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this...
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight? It's not safe without a light.
I have a light. And a gun. You can relax, Wake.
And pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
We know about the pages.
A creepy twig sculpture? A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade.
The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan. Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
Doesn't look right. Keep trying. That's not right.
Something feels different. I should look around. A charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me. Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes. Ah, can't forget the dolls. Might need them again.
Water from the lake. The scream. The return of the hungry murder. Oh!
cult is leaving supplies around for themselves. Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Unseen!
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Okay.
Another one of those rhymes. I feel bad for these guys.
Saga was sure she had hit the Taken in the head, but had not even slowed the monster down. She took aim and fired again. Another headshot. This time, the Taken staggered.
Creepy dolls, mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess. The FBC is definitely playing with things they don't fully understand. And that always goes well. Doesn't look right. I have a weird feeling something's changed. What is this? What the hell? Oh shit. Another charm for my bracelet.
É, estava legal da esquerda, yes.
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot.
O carro chegou até perto do estacionamento. Tava só tudo. Agora jogo. Nossa. Muito horrível.
Warning. Activity detected. AWE. Event in progress. Cauldron Lake. What's an AWE?
Casey, what exactly does the FBC do?
After New York, when I started looking for our friend here, their name came up. I pushed them for any files they had on him, but got stonewalled. They have a reputation of showing up for weird shit. They have a presence here, and now we find our writer. How about that?
You ready to go?
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now. Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense.
do for you here tonight? Alan Wake is here. Alan Wake! One of my all-time favorite writers and guests on the show. He's here to talk about his latest book. Oh! And as usual, our house band, Old Gods of Asgard, is here. Take it away, you crazy Vikings!
I'm a talk show tonight. Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording?
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, I sad to say,
Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I'm expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Hello? I'm losing it. Something's not right.